Okay, let's get this thing started. 7 games, no water, just woke up. This is an endurance challenge for both me and these players. Let's flip a coin, shall we? It's gonna be heads, meaning Jackal takes the first pick. Oh wait, Jackal needs to pick. That's right, this is the best of 7. Meaning there are no more bands. Finals, yo. Alright, Bo7 Red Sands it is. Bag, please. Drought. So Ragnaros is going to pick some Gnome maps. Understandable. Alright, let's get it going. Let's turn on the volume of these a little bit. Just like that. Okay. HQ versus the United States of America. Let's get it going. Oh, whoops. That will be the winner's prize. A little bit of a spoiler there. Custom made trophies. Bragging rights. Just I'll ignore that for a bit. Anyways, let's get into the game. On the bottom left, as the purple HQ, it is going to be Jackal. He's looking to upset Ragnaros in his very favorable position. Up on the top right, Ragnaros is predicted by many to win the tournament as he has stomped the competition so far. No one seems to be able to get a dent on this guy. Can Jackal turn it around? We will have to see. On the top right then, as his Jackal's opponent, the very vulnerable by the way, surprisingly different from vulnerable. It is gonna be Ragnaros. Is there small static sparks? I don't know. I was just moving around for a little bit. I don't have a pop filter on this either. So we might have to change the server. Let's do that.
Battle control terminated.
Wow, even the death scream took a hell of a lot. Okay. Let's see here. Do not use Canada. Can we use one of the Chinese maps? Fast Europe, I guess? What do you guys think? The least amount of lag. That is incorrect. Tanya actually has more range than Volkov. Alright, let's try this again. 24 ping? 282 ping? It should balance out. It shouldn't be that bad. Alright, let's start again. On the bottom left corner, playing as the Orange US of A. It is gonna be Ragnaros. We'll see what kind of plays he can pull off with the US of A. Hopefully, it's a lot of Tony's shenanigans. On the top right, playing as the Purple HQ, hoping to win this game once and for all, hoping to shut Ragnaros down. It is going to be Jacko Dupian playing as his favorite faction, HQ. Both players very psyched for this final. I know Jacko Dub has been putting himself down a lot, but I believe he can at least make an attempt. Now, let's talk strategy. USA versus HQ on this map. USA honestly has a lot of advantage on this map. It's very wide, it has lots of resources. You can go for a Tanya swimming into the back of the base very easily. Also, aircraft carriers are very nice at sieging the coastal defenses. You have to watch out for shadow tanks. However, I do think Ragnaros is going to be able to kind of kill that shadow tank. If there's only 2 approach points from here and 2 approach points from here, so it's very predictable where the shadows will end up. We'll have to see. However, if the shadows are allowed to get more than 1 or 2 miners, that will be very disadvantaged for our dear friend Ragnaros. So Ragnaros does not want to goddamn let that happen. Now, what is the most prominent build on this map for allies? Probably the Tech Rush. Probably a lot of Cronin miners in the Tech Rush. I doubt we will see any really real shenanigans. However, I do know Ragnaros will bring out his signature second MCB pretty soon. I know he loves doing that. So hopefully Jacko will be able to take advantage of that fact. And there's a lot of spooks running around chasing dogs. I'm really hoping that Jacko will be able to take advantage of the fact that he does love going double. Wait, what is that? Why did he get a second barracks? That's a little bit weird. Not gonna delay the 2-2 too much though. Barracks are very fast to train. Africa Man is going. He doesn't even go for a second refinery. This is what I'm talking about. He goes for the Tech Rush, goes for the second MCB, and then facilitates the fast tech up, gets the training time of defenses down, and bada bang, bada boom, there we go. Jacko is going a lot of ghost miners too, as well as maybe a tech. No, he's going to go for another ore refinery, surprisingly. Well, Ragnaros is content on sitting idly by, and both players are actually, whoa, what is this? A dolphin? Damn, Ragnaros going for that unexpected dolphin play was a shipyard. Going for the Mercury uplink now. All from Rifle Refinery and 3 miners. Can he do this? Does he have enough money to? I don't know. Particularly the MCB comes out. And he's going to be able to siege his coastal environment very well. I should have added myself with Jacko Dub to be able to see his miners, see his shadow tanks, but now I'm thinking, shit, should have allied with Ragnaros to see his dolphins coming in. Here we go, a Gatling Force tank with archers. I don't think Oh, here we go. Straight into the MCV, straight into the middle. I don't think the Archer Force can take out this. Can they do it? They need to focus on the pillbox. Jacko? Jacko! What are you doing, man? You... Oh, he's going for the bunker. Now that's an interesting play. And he's gonna make it in. 2 with quite sufficient numbers. Actually, a pretty goddamn good play there. Gatling tanks and brutes here to camp the MCV. Brute's gonna chase the MCV off. MCV can't deploy with a brute on it. Pandora hub up. We got engineers up as well. Ore refinery is in the building. Is there anything that's queued? No, Ragnaros is flat broke. He's only got 4 miners and a couple of MBTs incoming. We got the Dolphins. They're gonna be able to take out the expansion post, but there's still build radius here because of the buildings. What's the response here? Another tier 2 and an MCV pack up. Can we see more units coming in? Opus tanks and the Dolphin harass is not doing very well. In fact, they're kind of shit at killing anything except for, well, kind of shit at killing everything except for buildings. Here comes the Opus tanks. Double barrel, Dune Riders on the way. Also, Tech Center is up for Ragnaros. He's gonna get tier 3 very, very soon. This is a very, very tense situation. Where's he going with those Opus tanks? Could capture either the airfield or the Mercury cannon. And that will actually stop any sort of tech. Needs to do that right now. No, he goes for the barracks. Oh my god. Such a... Oh well. Really could have gone for something else there. Back at the base. Can we see a tier 3 up very soon? No, more bioreactors. Why though? Oh, that's unfortunate. I think the tier 3 is going to be up now. So Tanya will be popping out any second. No? Should be popping out any second. The Mercury satellite is still up. Meaning Jackal Dip is done. He didn't get his tier 3 up. He's delayed it. He MC moved for some reason. Tried to challenge the middle. Shipyard is getting rebuilt. Not sure what happened there. Shadow tanks are in production. There goes the tier 3, but it might be a little bit too late. Abrams tanks are already building. No Tanya in production as of yet. No, nothing. Ragnaros has completely stopped building. The archers are going to be forced out. Jacko has a fighting chance here, but he's got to keep building infantry. He's floating 10k. One Abrams tank is out on the field, and there's a bunch of shadows following him. Brutes in the back of the base. Might be going for that war factory. Could take it down in very short order. Is the shadow tanks coming to help? I'm assuming so. I think these brutes are gonna get it. And can't go for the tech center too. Another war factory is up. No Tanya out on the field. Where is that naval yacht that he was building? I guess he was abandoning that plan. Tech center about to go down. Ragnaros, what are you doing, mate? Running on the field and some invaders out as well. Tanya is out on the side. That's what he was doing, but he was gonna get picked off by invaders. Okay, okay. Tech Center is down for Ragnaros. He's in a very bad position here. Jacob might take the win. Taking off one game off of Ragnaros as he is stuck on tier 1 and 2. Building Storm Childs and Rocketeers. What's the response? Can we see Dear Kala? This expansion is completely routed. Ragnaros has forced to abandon. He did mine all the ore over there, so he should be okay for now, but he is completely broke, by the way. With no chance. Ooh, sometimes was almost getting run. I hear the sound of shuttle tanks. Did they sneak into the base yet again? Oh no, he's just casually killing the refinery. Yeah, sure. Akala is in the building. More spooks are building. 2. Refinery is up here. Needs to get more miners back there to get the ore. Ron's gonna get sniped out. Stormchild's gonna get away quite safely. Siege cadres are now on the field. Can use the invaders to kill the siege cadres. Wait a second, he's gonna go move into the base as a massive shadow tank play is happening versus the miners. Oh, the poor miners. The invaders is sufficient enough numbers here. Gonna be able to snipe out. Ragnaros is probably on low power now. Invaders in the base, shadow tanks in the base. Ragnaros was no anti-air to speak of. How can he respond? What is the response here? My god, Jacko is playing very well. Ragnaros calls it a GG. The first game will go to Jacko Duff. 1-0 in the series. He's really playing his heart out there. Like I said, guys, it's not that hard to beat Ragnaros. He did make several mistakes while he was playing Warwick. That was not one of his better maps. Let's see if we can pull something off here. Go to ally with Jacko this time. We'll see if stealth units. Oh man, Russia's a nice, what's it called? Faction versus HQ though. Played this matchup many times. I've seen it many times in the tournament. On the top, on the left, playing as the Orange Russia, hoping to recuperate his losses from the last game, hoping to beat out Jacko's shuttle tanks. It's going to be Ragnaros. On the right, Jacko Durpian, up 1 game in the series, now is hoping to secure that win, going for the second win, playing HQ on the Drought. A very good map for the shadow tanks, because you have the mine down here. Very bad map for Soviets too. Wall miners are not exceptional at long range mining, and also the distance is actually very long here, so any sort of cheese will take a longer time to reach the other side of the map. Let's talk strategy here. HQ versus Russia. We've seen this matchup a couple of times on this map already. The main thing here will be preventing shadow tank harassment and preventing Jacko Dirt from getting this expansion up here. Ragnaros is obviously going to go for the second MCB as well, so he's going to try to either expand here, or even match Jacko's gem expansion. But we do know Jacko loves to get that gem expansion up, so we'll have to see how Ragnaros tries to counter it, or if he will counter it. Ragnaros doesn't seem to like doing tier 2 plays. He doesn't have a lot of vehicles, and he was very broke in that Blistering Red Sands game. Let's see how he will do here. Maybe he'll go for a little bit of a guerrilla rush. There's a terror drone coming in, and a Tiger, very nice. Good cheese, might not work out as if it is scouted by that one spook. He's gonna go for it. Wait. Oh no, he's just gonna go try to secure the oil, or maybe even go for the expansion post. He can't do it. The Tigger is tough enough to take some hits. The engineers are not, though. There's no units guarding up there, but here comes the walls. I don't think he will be able to do it. Jackal already going for that Pandora hub. He knows that it is very possible. Oh god, the lag is settling in, but he knows it's very possible to go for Shadow Tank rushes on this map. I think Ragnaros knows it too. He needs to be extra cautious and flanking his miners. And the build order is actually looking really good. This kind of little wall here in StarCraft, we call it a wall, will actually prevent units from kind of slipping through and sniping your miners in this direction. It's a very good wall off there. Jackal Derpian is probably going to switch to Shadow Tank production as soon as the Pandora hub is finished. Nice and easy dead. Paradrone getting a little bit of map pressure. He did get the oil derrick, so yeah, he was going for the oil derrick play, not the sneaky Terradrome or the Tiga into the back of your miners play, which is kind of smart. Here comes the Pandora hub. And here comes the Ghost. More Ghost Miners probably finishing that one up. Miner on idle. Not something you want to be doing. More miners on the way. What's the response here? Field Barrel. Of course, that early tier 2. It is unfortunate that Soviet gets pretty late tech nowadays. Some adepts in training. And Shadow Tanks, of course. Ragnaros is basically have to stick into this Field Barrel build in order to get his tier 2 at about the same time as Absalon's. And here it comes in very laggy fashion. The next really should be a nuclear reactor into another refinery into tier 3. So here we go. Radar Spider is almost there. Shadow Tanks, Initiates, Adept, and Gatlings. Seems like a reasonable composition. What do we have building here? Of course, that second MCV. What am I talking about? It is Ragnaros. It's going to be able to get that off without any pressure. Let's see how Jackal manages to deal with that. And keep in mind, MCVs are quite expensive. You do have to be a little bit conservative with that. Nuclear reactor is up. Wall in for the Field Barrel. MCV is up. He's going for a second MCV. Oh god, it's the MCV spam strat. Will Jackal catch on in time? Ragnaros has literally no units. If Jackal scouted, he should know this is happening. I should need to sneak in his Shadow Tanks into the back of the base. 8S8 fucking P. Because that's gonna go down in very fast order. No, he needs to deal with this ASAP. I recommend a driller as Shadow Tanks to target that nuclear reactor, to target this vulnerable area. It's just more MCV being spammed. He is going straight for the MCV spam, boys and girls. Jackal, what is your response? It's gonna be tier 3 response, but tier 3 as well probably for our dear friend Ragnaros in just a fast order. Where are those Shadow Tanks gone? Rod is on the field. More MCVs being produced. A couple of Pyros and Ivans not gonna be able to do much. There's the Shadow Tanks. Can he be able to do anything with them? He's building more. He's building his own MCVs as of now. Has a quad. It's on the way. Needs a second War Factory probably. No, he's building a Psychic Dominator. What the fuck? Both players going for a very campy game. Zero aggression from either player. I think Jackal has enough. You know, I think he has enough Shadow Tanks to like, go for some kind of play here. But he's being very conservative about it. Tier 3 is up for our dear friend with 4 MCVs. Building an Iron Curtain in very fast order. Volkov is on the way. Jackal, you need to be able to take advantage of the fact that you have an army of some sorts. But no, he got his own MCV for the expansion up top, obviously. Remember, that's a lot of MCVs. That is a lot of MCVs. but no army, and no anti-air. Literally a couple of invaders will kill this in a very fast order. Oh, but here comes the wolfhounds. Needs to be careful about those shadow tanks. They'll get wiped out by the Volkov if he's not careful. Psychic Dominator. Akala is moving out. Psychic Dominator is counting down. What's happening to the shadow tanks? They're going up top. No, they're gonna snipe the engineers and unpack on one of the MCVs. Oh, could get this MCV actually. Ragnarok made a huge mistake. He got out of position. Needs to be careful about the terror drones. Alright, it's too late now, he says. No, he could have gone for it. Trading for that MCV would have been a smart move. There's not enough forces here. In fact, he could have pulled some of his forces from down here up to kill the MCV. It is very, it was very low. Now it's being repaired by 3 repair drones. Here comes the hammer defenses. I think Jacko gave up a very big opportunity there to go for the miners and stuff. He's been really passive with his shadow tanks. Like really passive with his shadow tanks. Gatling cannon, Gatling should be able to deal with these wolfhounds quite well actually. And yep, here comes the hammer defense, but that's not gonna do well against their Arcala. And 3 wolfhounds are definitely not enough. Why is he going up? Wait, why are you going up? This is obviously a hammer death. Jacko, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. All you have to do is float the Arcala in, engage on Volkov and 3 wolfhounds, and that's pretty much it. You win this engagement. You win very hard here. Tesla cruisers coming in. No invulnerability yet. Oh my god, needs to move his rest of his army in or else he was going to lose Ron, and he does lose Ron. As well as the Akala, he wasn't paying attention. Didn't move with all of his army at once. You can't do this. You can't half-ass your engagements like this. You have the army, why not use it? Gonna be able to snap out these adepts quite well. Tesla cruisers go in, squishing some infantry. Gonna have to pull back now due to the over amount of force here. Colossus being built, Akala also being built again. Stalkers and Ron coming right up. Jacko, you cannot half-ass your engagements. And here comes a long distance mining for Ragnarok. He has 3 barracks. 3 barracks for hero production. Hammers on the way. Ghost miners going to the other side. That's not very good. Needs to look for another expansion over here or even in the back. Oh, here we go. Rhino tanks in the back of the base, sniping out that decimator. No, Jacko, he doesn't notice. He doesn't notice. He's gonna lose it. Oh my god, he didn't wall it. He didn't wall the decimator. God. Okay, he's gonna lose some of the real reactors too. That's unfortunate. He can lose another reactor. There's no force here to respond. Where do those shadow tanks go? No, they are down here. He was too busy microing the shadow tanks, I suppose. That is a massive, massive loss for Jacko. He still hasn't dealt with this. Are you kidding me? Alright, Ragnarok has gotten way too much for his money here. That tank truck shouldn't have been nearly as effective. Losing the Psychic Dominator, about 3 fucking power plants. That was just idiotic. It was a damn good trade. No, you can engage here. Why are you pulling back off? There's only 1 Tesla cruiser and 1 Desolator. Why are you backing off? What? What? Why? No, honestly, why? I'm so confused. What is he microing? Oh, Chisco here killing a lot of units, apparently. There's nothing else around though for him to pick off. Oh, going for a drop again. Probably a tower drone drop. This is a pretty undefended main, I have to say. Jacko Dub basically has no army here. Here comes the tank drops yet again. Iron is ready. Go for the tier 3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. These tank drops. Oh my god. Jacko, where is the defenses at? Where? This happened once before. You gonna let it happen again? Yikes, dude. Yikes. Wow, okay, because he didn't micro the Ron up, he actually lost way too much than he needed to here. More Tesla Cruisers going forward. Ragnaros with the massive amount of infrastructure in place. He is not afraid. Jacko Dub saving on the back foot now because he lost basically everything that he put money into. I am not gonna lie, that was a really, really bad move. It comes to Iron and both Iron Cunning, the Iron God and the MCB. Very good play. Kiting in and out of that Iron God. There's more barracks on the way. I think this is game. Jacko Dub can't hope to hold this. The elite Tesla Cruisers. Those tank drops were very amazing. And Jacko Dub just did not deal with it at all. Sniping out that Psychic Dominator, it was in 50 seconds, while the Psychic Dominator could have sniped all 3 of these buildings. That was huge. Could have prevented the second tank drop, honestly. I think that's gonna be game. I don't really see any way for Jacko to come back. Going somewhere with the invaders? Not really. Oh, gonna shut down the entire base though, so that's something. Wolf Feasts are here though to respawn. Invader's gonna go down. More brutes being built. Oh, Akirov probably going down bottom. MCB is here. Needs to snipe it out before anything happens. It really needs to target it down. Target's Volkov down. MCB is dead. Another Iron Guard is being built. More tank drops coming in. There is no adept for these guys. Jacko's not gonna let his shit get sniped the second time. More brutes coming in, but they're versing Iron Curtain Terror Drills. This just needs to focus that shit down. It's going for a massive flank. Tesla Cruisers are forced to move out, but Volkov is here for the extermination party. Gonna get targeted out by initiates maybe? Yeah, it does go down. Needs to focus down. Some of these Iron Guards are too powerful. Colossus setting up versus Kirov. Can they get it in time? Yes, they can. Iron Guards are got. Tesla Cruisers are caught between a rock and a hard place. It's like this is Jacko Dib's base to take. Tesla Cruisers are going down. Volkov and Chiscoin might not be enough here. More Iron Gods coming in, but there's a massive amount of Colossus here. Colossus and Why is he going for the nuclear reactor? He's only gonna damage himself. Oh boy. And he gets caught here. Akala is finally here to take down those Iron Gods. Very good uses of Iron God here from Ragnaros, honestly. As aggressive that is, the kiting, the Tesla Cruiser's kiting between in and out, that was very fantastic. Now Jackal Derp is seeing me look like he's gonna be okay. There's a Volkov still in his base he's not taking care of. Yeah, so that's gonna go. He's moving his MCV. Where is he going with that, baby? Not entirely sure. That's a lot of brutes out here still. He's producing more Colossus tanks. Lose most of his shadows. That's a lot of anti-infantry ability that he did not want to lose. Here comes more tank drops though. And to the front lines actually. Try to supplement that army. A lot of brutes coming in. If he cuts off this little piece of ore, Ragnaros will be finished. He has nowhere left to mine. One slow Colossus getting caught out. Oh, unfortunate. One miner in the mix here. Nuke silo being built. I'm not entirely sure. Barrier going in. Tesla Cruisers kiting these routes to the best of their abilities. Except Epsilon is trying to find the miners, and here comes a Kirov for defense. Akala needs to slowly move in to harass this massive amount of infantry here. Cannot forget about the Akala. It's such a massive part of your force. Chisco goes down. Wolfhog is trying his best. Desolator is getting a lot of those brutes. Can he push forward still? Oh, Gene Best comes in. Huge! Gets the Ron. And here comes the Wolfhounds. It's not enough Colossus here. You're gonna get exterminated by those Wolfhounds. Akala wasn't moving. Jacko seems to forgotten about the Akala. Some Gatling tanks in production now. Akala's finally moving back. Can we see? Akala's slowly fading back. Could use this Colossus to intercept actually. It's very possible. Desolator is getting sniped down. And here comes Colossus versus the Wolfhounds. Oh, this is a lag fest, but it's such a good game. Could lose some of these Wolfhounds. Oh, that's gonna be unfortunate. One does go down. Ragnaros on 1,000. Having to use that industrial plant support power to be able to get some funds back. Got tanks going forward, get cost out by the Tesla Cruisers. Jesus needs more brutes. He needs more brutes to the front. Jackal Dip is running out of money as well. However, he's very capable of mining this gem. This overview. Oh boy. Miner doing what miners do. Tesla Cruisers pulling in a little bit. Needs to be able to. I say just go for it. After you get those brutes up, I say go for it. There is a tactical nuke on the countdown. I'm guessing that was Chiskoi dealing with a lot of that damage. Some shadow tanks, some invaders could be up there to deal with Volkov. Keep in mind he does have a tactical nuke. So Jacko cannot be affording to let this game count down. Volkov, let's go down. I think this is a tank drop coming in. Could get cleaned up in very short order by the shadow tanks. Yeah, there we go. Jacko keeps in mind. You gotta keep in mind on that timer. It is 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You need to move out and clear this force up right away. Oh no, no, no. Tesla Cruisers are moving down. They have invulnerability. They're gonna be able to wipe out the majority of this forces. Needs to move the Akala down and protect these key points. Honestly, the Akala should have been down here ages ago. But for some reason, he just refuses to move in, and I don't know why. Gonna target down that Tesla Cruiser. Such a big part of the firepower, and here comes Iron Cotton, as I suspected. Gonna go for a very big play here. Jacko's gonna target down whatever he can. Unfortunately, those Tesla Cruisers are not doing a very good job versus the Cloak Shadow Tanks. Oh no, the remaining of the Shadow Tanks do get stunned. Tactical nuke is launched. Jacko couldn't prevent the timer from going down. What is this MCV doing here? Oh, that's going to be a hammer defenses in the front. And there goes some power plants. Tesla Cruisers really showing off here. All minus in the front. Iron got up again. Jesus Christ. Where is that Akala? Finally it's coming back. Psychic domination. A little bit late there for that boy. All the other battle plans just got sniped out. That was not the best of decisions to go for that Dominator. Could have used some other more maybe a Rage. You know, I think a Rage would have been good there too. I think Jacko had a chance to come back in that game, but he definitely threw it away without the proper usage of Akala, without protecting the back of his base versus Rhino drops. In fact, it almost seems like he completely forgot about Rhino drops. And he has no more ore he can mine. In fact, Ragnaros has taken his base. Keep in mind, there's nothing but Tesla Cruisers here. A couple of depths could be fantastic at the front over here. Volkov does get sniped down, and Tesla Cruisers were too far away. Gets the Chiskoy, fantastic micro there. And the Colossus are gonna move in, doing massive amount of damage. This is a very good trade, actually, for Jacko. He's gonna keep using Ron to kite in and out of range. That Tesla Cruiser is gonna go down in very short order, but Ron does get sniped out. Akala needs to move in. There's no anti-air here, no Wolfhounds to speak of. If Jacko has good use of the Akala, he could have won by now. Some infiltrators here. Needs to keep moving in with those things. Take out the Iron Guard maybe. Tigo's being built. Trained very quickly because there's a lot of war factories on the map. More war factories coming in. This is what I'm talking about. If packs up the MCV. Jacko is very broke, and so is Ragnaros. There is no more ore on the map whatsoever. It's almost been a 30-minute game, and we see Jacko retreat into the back of the base, but he knows that a nuke is coming faster than his domination ever could. So he really messed up with the domination first build order. He could have had the game right there if he just protected the Dominator a bit longer, and he would be able to snipe out all 3 of those buildings. I think that might be it for Jacko. Here comes the nuke. Here comes Kiros. Low power. Forces moving in.
Player defeated.
Red Ross takes the game with 282 kills. And we go. A 1-1 situation. I might get some water and come back. Actually, we might take like a 5-minute break. That was a 30-minute match. Give these players a little bit of time to reorganize. I never get a base on an attack from a tank drop. Yeah, no idea. Obsidian knows gonna get picked. Well, the thing is, I think going for Basilisk would have been a mistake there. It wasn't a lot of flak cannons, however, there was just a bunch of production capacity from Ragnaros. Big little lake. Okay.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression.
Alright. Let's go then. If they're not willing to take a break, I did offer them the chance. Can't tell me I didn't. Jacko's not allergic to Basilisk. I just think he didn't have a chance to build any there. It's definitely, he needed the capacity to keep. Oh no, this is such a bad matchup for China. Oh boy. Okay. But because it's like he had to keep building Colossus in order to match the Tesla cruiser production, and even though he was taking very favorable trades, he was losing a lot of brute. And he can't stop building Colossus and Shadow Tanks because that means Ragnaros would get more Tesla cruisers in the long run. And plus there was Wolfhounds to intercept those Basilisks if he ever gets spotted. It was just not a good investment at that point. On the top right, playing as the orange Last Bastion, it is going to be Ragnaros, hoping probably to spam MCVs again. On the bottom left, playing as the purple HQ, it's gonna be Jackal the It is a 1-to-1 game. It's literally anybody's game at this point. If we keep seeing long games like that, we're gonna have a fun tournament. Yeah, let's talk strategy. China versus Last Bastion is a pretty... Oh wait, it's China. I'm so... Oh god. I'm so used to freaking Jacko playing HQ, but... Oh boy. Sorry. Anyways, China versus Last Bastion, it's a weird matchup indeed. It's definitely favorable to China earlier on. However, once China, Last Bastion hits that critical mass, it's very hard to stop, especially with Eradicators actually getting pretty decimated by what's called duplicates. So we'll have to see. It is quite a hard matchup. Don't worry, find a build actually. With Minor Mines and Cloud Precision in production, what's going to be the response here? Double Tesla reaction into Field Barrel. Alright, Jackal Dip is trying to match the amount of MCV spam Riding Rouse is going to put out. Yep, MCV is on production and actually a bit faster than Ragnaros. Jackal has learned his lesson. He knows this trick. Jackal Racer is actually in the building. That is a lot of lances and knife frames that could potentially go into Jackal Racers. And here we go. That's the first one. More Jackal Racers in the building. Is there going to be any kind of response? No, he's going to go straight for the armor heart. No unit for Jackal. And this might be quite a problem if he keeps building Jackal Racers and keeps putting lances inside of them. A dog is going to absolutely decimate that. 2 war factories up. Can Jackal get the Autumn Heart out in time? There's going to be some Tesla Troopers built. He needs more Tesla coils. Where's the MCV going? Straight into Autumn Heart production. He doesn't even bother expanding. Armadillo is going to get built. Jackal Lancers still being built. That is a lot of Jackal Lancers. He might go for the all-in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. He needs some Tesla coils. 2 Tesla coils going to get built. Needs one around the Field Barrel, obviously. 3 war factories. He's going to go for the all-in. I don't think Jackal has enough units to deal with this. Oh my god. Adam Hart is up. Yuru is in building. He needs more units. Yuru is here. EMP mines in a ready. Needs the EMP. Yes! The Jackals all get EMP, but they're gonna slip past and kill Yuru. And as a result, a lot of Jackal Racers went down there. Here comes the rest of the forces. Eradicators on the way. Jackal in the back of the base. Eradicators on the way. Needs to focus down these things. Oh, that's gonna get taken out. More Eradicators coming out. The MCV in the back. I see the Eradicators went into one of the Field Barrels, baby. Miner's getting chased around. More Tesla coils need to be coming in right away. Back of the base, we do have Yunru on the prowl already. Gonna be EMP these things down. Needs to focus on the other mob just in case. More Eradicators needs to come out right now. Where's he going with that MCV? He's gonna try to escape with the MCV. Holy shit. I think Jackal holds. I'm pretty damn sure Jackal holds in this situation. He still has the miners. He still has Tesla Trooper production. There's gonna be some... Oh my god. The other MCV is gonna get sniped out. But Ragnaros has nothing to back this. He needs more defenses. Oh no, he's gonna EMP his own Drakov. That's gonna be very unfortunate. What is he going to go for an Atom Hot? Is it gonna be Eradicators? Euron gets sniped out by knife frames. Hammer defenses are up. They're gonna get the Atom Hot, but he can still build Eradicators because he put one into the fuel barrel earlier. Hammer defenses are gonna. I think this is it. I think Jacko holds. All he needs to do now is build more armadillos, and that's it. He holds. Some pyros and armadillos, and that's it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Killian Tank works too. Anything works at this point. Needs to watch out for the massive amount of sonic emitters in the back here. Jacko? He moves the MCB actually. Wait, why are you not clearing this out? Jacko? Jacko? Just clear the MCB. Jacko! What the fuck? Jacko, just clear the MC. Oh my god. You're gonna lose the fuel barrel for what? Wait, actually, what are you doing, mate? What is he planning? He can't go anywhere with this. Ragnaros can still build. What the fuck? Jacko, what the actual fuck? You have this in the bag. He has 3. No, he's building another MCV, dude. Oh my god. What? Why? He could just capture all your base. Kill all your miners. No, you can just, yeah, just cap the nuclear reactor. Oh my god, Jacko. Why? Why didn't you just kill this MCV? What the fuck, mate? Why are you rushing his space? Okay, I'm actually legitimately getting mad at the plays he's making. It's... What? Actually, what is this? That's his only MCV. Alright, sure. Why not? Okay. Alright, Jacko. We're gonna throw away your entire advantage so you can lose some Killian tanks. You lost your entire force of Bisons. Okay, sure. All he needed to do was destroy the barracks. I mean, that MCB. That's it. That was it. He could have had this game. What? The emitters don't do shit. Yeah, sure, they killed the fuel barrel only because he backed off. It wasn't producing anything. He could have just built like 2 or 3 armadillos, broke through that line easily. Instead, he went for an MCB move. What the fuck? Alright, well, that's gonna be it. Wow. The Sonics weren't even doing shit. They really weren't. Oh, I can't say shit. Oh, man. That was just sad to see. Blames it on the Sonic Towers, although I don't think that was the case. Not really, anyways. Oh, he could have had that game. He really could have had that game. That was pretty bad by Jacko's part. Ragnaros deserves the win right there. Jacko definitely held out that rush. All he had to do was kill the MCV and Ragnaros would have been dead there. No wonders he did not have to move his MCV. He could have just built 2 or 3 armadillos and finished Ragnaros off. Ragnaros had no money. He was just building sonic emitters. Sonic emitters can't kill armadillos. That's just how the kind of balancing works. Armadillos are also heavy armor, so keep that in mind. The next time you were going up against defenseman, armadillos are pretty much the way. Jacko Dub is going to go for the moving here as Ragnaros stays behind. Now on the top, playing against the United States, it's going to be Jacko Dub. It's the MCV move versus the Gems. On the bottom left, playing a specific front, crawling to the oil field now, is going to be Ragnaros. Now, something popular on this map people have been doing is just the regularly crawl, because the MCV moves put your MCV in naval bombardment range, and that's usually not a good thing. I would agree that the last game was painful, and that kind of dampens my spirits a bit, especially of how, my god, that move. That MCV move. Both MCV moves. Ragnaros short-wired on the first approach, and Jacko short-wired on the second round. Second half of that game. Squad okay then. This is a brand new game, fresh new map. Might see some dolphins on this game from both players, honestly. Let's talk strategy. Big Little Lake. Big Little Lake is a naval map, to say the least. You can't go with a lot of ground pressure, but being amphibious and holding that waters is also very important. You must be able to control your opponent's naval yard production, as the capital ships are very powerful on this map. Tier 2 is up for... Huh? Wait, what? Wait, what? Jacko, don't do this. Jacko, don't do this. Oh my god, he's doing it. Okay. That's gonna be a shit ton of Rocketeer spam. And if he pulls this off, he will live down as the biggest meme in goddamn history. And that is gonna be a shit ton of Rocketeers going in. He can't go for the barracks to prevent any kind of anti-air from going out. Here we go. Going targeting down the barracks. There's a massive amount of Rocketeers. GGIs won't be able to focus that down right away. Just need to keep focusing it down for even more. There we go. Needs to go for something else now, perhaps. Maybe some miners, maybe the war factory. Could just keep killing the Surugis. They're not tanking enough to bear the might. Needs to move out of Patriot range though. That's gonna be a lot of Rocketeers down for Jacko. And Ragnaros successfully holds off this rush. No war factory allowed war factory in building. Here comes some seals. More Rocketeers. Jackal Dub was the early Rocketeer advantage. However, that's not going to net him too much. Targeting down the power plant now. Could actually engage into this. There's not enough forces there to kind of hold off that. I don't know why he backed off there. He does not know the strength of his own units, as it seems. He's standing pretty on cash because of the gems. Seals coming in. Aegis Kujas coming out. Jacko needs to target that thing down. The full might of his Rocketeers. Or maybe get a seal in. Because he will not be able to kill that. Jacko, the clock is ticking. Okay, it looks like he's gonna go back off then. Some more chrono miners on the way. He is going to give up his advantage. Seals can't take out the Aegis Cruiser. That's definitely a sink. Could build some more Rocketeers, I think. Could definitely use some more of that, as Ragnaros is also doing. Not sure why he's neglecting Rocketeer production after he's been so prominently doing it for the past couple of minutes. Why did he stall? Interesting. Ragnaros does have the better economy now. He's getting copper tanks, getting dolphins. Just gonna be able to do a lot of jackals here as he's only building chrono miners. Nothing but chrono miners. Yep, and there we go. Here comes the dolphins. Jackal. Why did... Okay, Seals is just gonna walk in there. Gets taken out. I think... Jackal giving up some more of the... Yeah, Jackal giving up a little bit. Another game. He kind of could have had the chance. I'm thinking this one is looking a little bit more prominent now. And yeah, we'll just keep watching that. Last match. And here we go. Number 2, please. Three 1 for Ragnaros. Oh, don't worry, they were spoiled before and earlier in the stream, so it doesn't really matter. Scorpion Cell, eh? Interesting matchup. Oh, double Epsilon, huh? Just gonna ally with Scorpion, so I mean HQ, so we can see D minus. Honestly, I say this is gonna be a game of MPT rushes, but we'll have to see here. On the bottom left corner, down 2 games. Actually, up 2 games. It's gonna be Ragnaros playing against the orange Scorpion Cell. On the top, playing against the purple HQ. It is gonna be Jackal Dub. Down 2 games. Could have had another 2 games. Definitely had the chance there. Those are very close games, after all. Some cheese here and there sprinkled on top. But hopefully we'll see more of a normal match here. This is kind of why I wanted to give the players a bit of a breather. Was the 5-minute break, because I knew tensions were going to be high after 1 or 2 games already. Because we all know this is the best of 7. And for that, you really do need some breaks to be able to calm your mind down. Ragnaros was a lot of spooks. It's a whole lot of spooks. He's watching out for that initiate rush. Spooks counter initiates quite well in this meta. Very popular thing to do is just to spam the shit out of initiates. So the spooks are the counteract for that. You can immediately go into infantry spam or even war factory spam. Yeah, here comes the war factory. You can basically just push you out with mantis tanks and spooks at this moment. The Gatling tanks are only an illusion. That's gonna be a lot of map control. Ross is going broke with the amount of spook he's building. He's targeted down the Gatling, the power plant actually. Needs to move the Gatling tanks. There we go, a little bit out of range. Needs to move the other one. And there we go. Reactor's gonna go down. Mantis tanks are coming out. I think both of those Gatling tanks are dead. Here comes the initiates into the garrison actually. I think this is just gonna be a case of mantis tanks plus spooks for support. And the Opus tanks production needs to be on par here. Jackal Dip is very, very broke. Ragnaros is sitting comfortably on 6k, just producing mantis tanks all day and spooks. If he does manage to win the tournament with that, I'm gonna be very impressed. As Jackal refuses to build any super builds miners. Yeah, Ragnaros is just chilling. Some Bruce in production now. Okay, cool. Tier 2 is up for Jackal. Still needs some, still definitely needs more tanks. Ghost miners are not going to help out here. You already have 5. Don't need to keep more ghost miners, especially not on this map, as some of the most important things on the back. Bruce definitely going to help versus this. Not building anything on the MCV. Ragnaros is just chilling with more ore refineries. As that garrison actually did kill the ore refinery. So Ragnaros is going to be put in a pretty rough spot right here, but he does have a shit ton of mantis tanks. Initiates coming out. What is the response here? More brutes. Engineers into 1 engineer. I don't think this is gonna hold very well. He needs tanks. Yep. He really do need tanks here to combat the tank swarm. And here we go, targeting the war factory down. I think this is gonna be Jackal's game to lose. He's gonna lose the war factory. Blow ticks. Getting a lot of spooks getting crushed. But the ghost miners, he's gonna lose the war factory. He's gonna try to rebuild. Not the best thing though. Where did that driller go? He could have gone for a driller play into Ragnaros' base, perhaps. But I think he's gonna go into the back over here. No, he's gonna capture Ragnaros' expansion. A lot of archers tier 2 coming down from Ragnaros is gonna go into a standing game probably. Jacko needs to probably can go for a driller play here. Just needs a couple of engineers. He's been neglecting to do that basically the entire game, so we will have to see. Some spooks coming out, Opus tanks coming out. Needs to match numbers of Mantis tanks that Ragnaros has. That is a big number. Tier 2 defenses coming out. Ragnaros could just slip in, go for the back, and that's exactly what he's doing. Stinger has detection, minus being pulled. Tier 2 bioreactors in building. Pandora hub. Yeah, this is going to be going into Tyrants. Early aggression into Tyrant play. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Well, if you can't win normally, if you can't win normally, I guess this is the option. Doom Riders in the back of the enemy base. And surrounding everything was... Yeah, no, this works. Yeah, honestly, if he pulls this off. We go for the Pandora up here. He does. Doom Riders in the back. No responses. Not gonna get saved. Jacko needs to pull off. No, Jacko, what are you doing, Jacko? Doom Riders lose the spooks. There we go. He's gonna go put some drillers into, some engineers into that driller. Needs to target this down, perhaps. War Factory needs to go. Gets the War Factory. Pandora hub is down, War Factory is down. But here comes a driller. Where's that gonna go? Pandora hub is up again, War Factory is building again. A driller comes up in the front here. Blowtic's in building now. Shadow tank, Opus tank, and Arcala on the way. Doom Rider securing that in the back. Driller coming in. You hear it very menacingly. Drilling. Can't go for the refinery here, honestly. He can't go for it. Here we go. Engineer's gonna get picked off. Driller had no chance. Actually gets destroyed along the way. Here comes the Arcala. It's a crawl. Well, this is Ragnaros. I think we'll be going into game number 5 here, boys. I mean, game number 6 as the color slowly goes in. Chem Club being produced. Malver could be on the way very soon. Ron just one-shotting these light vehicles. He needs to produce some heavy ornaments, and here we go. Here comes Colossus. I think he needs to be more aggressive. Tier 3 is on the way here. Needs to move the Arcala in. We have this problem before where he wasn't moving the Arcala in, but now he is. Is Malver on the way? Malver is definitely on the way. Can't take out this force if he can. Just seeing a lot of defensive spam. Needs to go for it. Where are those Doom Riders going? Not entirely sure. Can we see some defenses in the front here? Perhaps. Jacko completely mined out. Doom Riders going for the back, going for the tier 3 as the engagement goes in the front. Malver debuffs. Gatlings actually gets it. Retreating back into the Cloak of Shadows. Tier 3 goes down. Doom Riders yet again in the back lines, doing what they can. They need to pull off right away. And there's gonna be a shipyard there he can pocket down. Jackal mining out his opponent's gems. Ron does go down. Giant squid here, killing a bunch of the Doom Riders. That's gonna be a problem if Jackal Deb lets that shipyard live. I think he missed the chance there. Ron is gonna be on the front lines yet again. More engineers being built. But I think Jackal should have this on the back. Good ass mutation there. No tier 3, so he cannot produce a capital ship. Ghost Miner's actually getting caught out of here a bit. It was full of ore too. More Colossus coming down. Maybe some Stalkers for anti-building. He's gonna go for the back as well. Gonna target down the Pandora hub yet again. Gonna lose all of his forces in return. It's not a good trade. Not a good trade at all. Jackal needs to be more conservative. Could lose the Chimera Core here. Nothing to protect it. Adepts are on the field. Losing his Ghost Miners too. That's not a good thing. He only has 1 left. Actually 3 left, sorry. My bad. Could start going for something other than Colossus maybe. The color is on the way again. Tier 3 will be up for Ragnaros very soon. Yet again, he needs to be able to break this defensive line. Some Stalkers, some Archers will go a long way here versus those tanks. You know? Jackal is getting the money. Ragnaros is sitting pretty on 12k. Needs to literally switch up the composition to anything but Bruce and Colossus at this point. Also needs to move the Kala down. Chester will be out for Ragnaros very soon. Maybe pull the army a little bit closer and get a tier 3 defense up. Here comes the Stalkers finally. Gonna be able to siege very well here. Take on those defenses. And there we go. Rashif is in the building, as I suspected. That's what he was gonna go for. Can't go for these. Oh, nice, clean adept shot. We get some nice collaterals here. Needs to move in now. There's enough forces here to go in and clean this up. He has the Stalkers for defense. Can't let these Stalkers just be on the front lines and that's it. Why is he pulling their Kala back? Where's he going with that? Could just go for this. Forces are routed here. Maybe a Rage Inductor is also pretty good. Pullbacks into the Chimera Core once again, just heavily relying on that at the moment. Targeting Ron down. Ron did die. However, there's a crap ton of Stalkers. Gonna be doing very good anti-infantry work. Malva is in the fray, needs some detection up. Ron is in the building again. Colossus in the front, slicing up these things. Quite handy. Stalker needs to fall back a bit. Where did that Rashif go? Oh god, it's gonna sneak around, isn't it? I have a feeling. Ragnaros is flat broke. He has nothing left after that Rashif push. Needs to probably just needs to go for it now. Stalkers can deal with those adepts very well. Low power. We do indeed have the Rashif in the back. Snapping out a power plant. Very nice. But in the front here, Ragnaros was all... It's nothing to prepare for him in the front. Gatling tanks, more Gatling tanks going down. I think this is gonna be it. Gene Buster goes down on those adepts, kills them right away. Do it, Jacko! Win the game! I think he's got this in the bag. Some Shadow Tanks coming out. I don't know why he keeps pulling back. This is... Ragnaros has nothing. Why does he keep pulling back? Oh, maybe because of the Reshif. If he just finishes this, he wouldn't have to worry about the artillery in the back. He just has to go for it. Really, there's nothing. He's just targeting power plants at this point. Please. Oh no, the Stalkers are gonna get caught out. My god, Jacko, just go for it. He has nothing. You have viruses, you'll have Ron in a bit. Please, Jacko, just... Oh my god. Jacko, you have to end this now. You have enough forces. That is nothing. There is nothing here. Please. Just move forward. Please. Oh my god, he's gonna lose Ron again. This is the most frustrating thing to watch. He can't move. I can't build his dear old... There's now 2 red chefs in the back of the base, targeting down the MCV. Needs to pack it up, or else risk losing it. One more shot. Here we go. Jacko. Ah, he's going for the end. He's definitely going for the end now. There's no way he loses his engagement. Whatever the chefs may have on him, he can't lose this now. Finally, Jacko decides to go in with the superior forces. No, please. No, please. Jacko, please. Oh my god. He still has this game in the bag. But man, was that hard to watch. I think everyone would agree with me here when I say that watching Jacko pull in and out, it was some of the most frustrating thing. MCV goes down. Or Factory will go down very shortly. Capital ships in the back still trying to do something. Not quite gonna get it. Keep in mind, he does need to kill this naval yacht to be able to finish the game. Stalkers can pretty much handle this. Got it in the bag. Ragnaros is not going to GG out, I don't think. Oh, there's the GG. Oh, okay, finally. After a long 20 minutes, we are going to have a full 2 on our hands. Might have to change the server again, I don't know what's going on. 2-3, boys. 2-3. Both players going to be playing. Alright, both players are going to be going forward. I think they know what's up. Let's get it going. Okay. On the top. Up 1 game in series. If he wins this, he wins the tournament. It's gonna be Ragnaros playing as Highhead. On the bottom, playing as the purple not HQ. God damn it! I said HQ again. Son of a bitch. It's gonna be Jacko playing as the Last Bastion. Now, it is a foe versus foe matchup, and we know how that's gonna go. A lot of duplicators, and a lot of tier 3 coming out. Maybe.
I know about all of it. Okay. I just need one promise from you. All right. Promise that you'll never drink alcohol until you're 21. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, Dynamite escaping away from that Lancer. Very good micro here. But I think Jacko was just scouting. Ragnaros going for a very standard build, while Jacko went for the double refinery sell off. So one trap is going to be a little bit late here for Jacko, but he's going to be able to take out this engineer, I do believe. So it's over here. So Jacko actually playing a very, very nice game here. He's on top of his game, ready to counter whatever Ragnaros had to offer. And what does Ragnaros have to offer? Let's talk strategy. So in this game, the win condition for Last Bastion is to either A, base crawl their way to the base of the Highhead player and plop a Plasma Riser right there, or this is a big or, use a big nanosync group with Godsbanes and Duplicators and Sweepers to push the Highhead player off. Now that's particularly hard because the Fin Elise is a thing. And the win condition for Highhead is to get a Madman into the base. One Madman will end all of this. Quite literally. But it will be hard to get into the base as Last Bastion has a lot of anti-armor at the disposal. A couple of Bisons could take out that very in quick order. Here comes the Cloud Piercer. Always the first building I found for Ragnaros. What's going to be the response here? Sweepers. Lots and lots of sweepers. Knife Ring still importing. A second War Factory is up. It seems like Ragnaros is going for the same build he did last game. The last time he played Foen. So this is going to be a 3 refinery build for good old Jacko here. He's got sweepers. He's got a handful of infantry, more minor mines on the way. Lots of knife frames being produced. MCVs being built now. That is a crap ton of knife frames. And a crap ton of minor mines. Cyclops, I think he's going to go for the all-in again. I am going to be surprised if he doesn't go for the all-in, but I think he might be. Cyber Colonel is on the way. Sweeper getting caught out by the massive amount of knife frames on the field. Cyclops being produced. Ragnaros wanting to end this earlier than not. 2 war factories and a shit ton of infantry. Cyber Colonel crawl. What's going to be the response here? Not enough forces for Jacko. Just not enough. Couple of Huntresses. Sweepers not on the front line as of yet. Gonna be denying Jacko of his... Oh, pretty well. Jacko needs to move these Sweepers up, I do believe. He's not gonna be able to crawl out like Ragnaros. I think it's gonna be a pretty bad engagement. Sweepers getting blasted. Actually, a lot of those knife frames did go down. Lanson's coming in now. Second, so all refineries. Minor mines being pulled. No, not yet. Just not yet. On the side here, can go for some power plant. Don't think Jacko has enough training on this map to be able to deal with this. I think he's gonna probably Lose a lot to these Cyclops. But the Huntresses! The Huntresses are gonna go in! The Cyclops are cleared out, but here comes Ragnaros's damn good crawl. 3 refineries as well. Crawling to the front of Jackal's base. That's what Last Bastion is supposed to be doing. Not High Head. But here we go. A little bit more economy. More Lancers being trained. Irritators in the building. More wind traps coming down. Think a couple more minor mines are in order. However, Jackal needs to keep up on his tech production. If he wants to win this, you know. Cloudpiercer is on the way now. Huntress is doing the best they can. Irritator doing a very nasty job. Irritator is also being quite nasty. That's a lot of sonic emitters off of 1 power plant. Oh, 2 power plants. Sorry. Unfortunately, Jackal just doesn't have the forces. He is neglecting to build. And Random is just non-stop production. You don't see his war factories or infantry. It's out of shred, but man, those sweepers are gonna do a fantastic job at clearing all of these out. Can't quite kill the minor mines. Stage more sweepers being built. Tier 3 is up. Can we see the madman? Honestly, I do have to say Jackal has nothing to stop the madman at this point. Not at all. Nanofiber loom is in building. We do see the madman in building. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the win condition for High Head. Pretty much. Finn at least in the front lines. Sweepers will be unable to deal with that madman, especially if he just pulls 1 or 2 minor mites. More barracks are gone in building. Tier 3 is up. He needs to get some anti-armor defenses up right away. Bomb space are not going to help Mastodons. A peculiar choice. Ben at least gonna walk up. Loses all the irritators. Here comes the madman. Oh no, the madman's in the back. There is nothing to stop that bad boy. Nothing at all. He can't engage into Finn Elise like this. No. I think this is gonna be it. I do believe Jackal had a good run. But at the end of the day, the madman will take it all and crush your dreams. And here comes the madman explosion. MCV is gone. But tier 3 is still up, and the Cloud Police will survive. It's not an impossible game. And here goes the Myrmidons in the back. He'll be able to obliterate everything. Jackal admitting that he does not know how to forward. Could have gone for a safe pick here.
Player defeated.
Instead tries to match Ragnaros in the forward, and that's gonna be it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Ragnaros is gonna be our winner here. I can finally pull out the here we go. I am Ragnaros and I have won bragging rights. Yep. That's gonna be That's gonna be the end. I'll send this to him later. Congrats. Well, I think that's gonna be the end of the stream, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the finals, the Mental Omega Tournament, Winter Tournament. It's been a blast. I'll be reorganizing everything into a playlist, and then posting it on video streams later, probably into the Reddit as well. Might go back to sleep. It's never mind. It's 10. This is like a 2-hour stream. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next tournament maybe, but most likely in one of my other videos.